Hello everybody and welcome to Forever Rugby here on Forever Sports. My name is Mark and this is the preview for Uruguay versus Namibia. Of course, this is a Pool A clash as we start week 4 of the Rugby World Cup in 2023. So currently leading this pool is France, of course, the host nation with 3 wins out of 3 games. Italy currently second, 2 wins out of 2. New Zealand have played 2 and won one of them. And Uruguay and Namibia have both of them not won a single game yet. And of course, they're coming up against each other, so they can rectify that in their game tomorrow. So Namibia have played 3 games. This will be their last game of the World Cup. They will not go through. They cannot go through, of course. Will they be able to try and get something, though, in terms of taking back to the African continent for some pride and some glory? Uruguay, on the other hand, will be looking to do the same sort of thing, and they are the more favourites, of course. They've had 5 previous meetings, have Uruguay and Namibia. So let's go through them. So 2000, Uruguay won 23 points to 12. In 2017, Uruguay won 52 points to 36. 2017 again, 39 points to 34. Then in 2019, Namibia won for the first time, the only time against Uruguay, 30 points to 28. And in 2023, Uruguay won 26 points to 18. So this is going to be quite a close clash, one imagines, but I do think it is going to be in Uruguay's favour. So let's go through match 25, of course, of this Rugby World Cup. The team leading at halftime has won each of the past 4 meetings in this fixture, not since Uruguay overturned a 9-7 deficit at the break in Montevideo in 2000. Has either team come back to win when trailing after 40 minutes. This has been a high-scoring fixture in recent times with a match average of 9 tries per game since 2017. 7 tries were scored in total earlier this year. So it's going to be an exciting game. I know it's not going to be a game that a lot of you are going to be watching, or otherwise many people don't really care about. But you know what? It's all about watching these guys enjoy themselves and get to participate in the Rugby World Cup and try and find that elusive win that both these teams will always struggle to get in the Rugby World Cups. So going through the teams for tomorrow, let's look at Uruguay first. We have got Matteo Sanguinetti, German Kessler, and Diego Arbelo as the front row. Felipe Aliaga and Manuel Lindecar are our locks pairing. Manuel Ardao, Santiago Chiveta, and Carlos Dias is the loose trio. Our number 9 for tomorrow is Santiago Arata, and our number 10 is Felipe Echeverri yet again. Our wingers will be Nicolas Freitas and Bautista Basso. Our centre pairing, Andreas Villaseca, of course, who's captain, and Felipe Arcos Perez on his outside. And at the full-back position, Baltazar Amaya. Now, on to the other team, of course, being Namibia. Namibia's team for tomorrow's clash is 1, 2, 3, Jason Torsten van Jaarsveld, and Johan Coetzee. We go to our lock pairing, Adrian Tian de Klerk. Our loose trio, Prince Gassib, Tujui Univi, captain, of course, for Namibia, and our number 8, Richard Hardwick. Our number 9 for tomorrow is Damian Stevens, and our number 10, Tian Swanepoel, of course. Our wingers for either side will be JC Kleiling and Gerswin Moten. Our centre pairing will be Danko Berger and Alkino Isaacs. And our full-back for Namibia will be Cliven Lopsa. So, a very, very interesting clash for these two. Can either one get the win? That's going to be the great question. Going back to a couple of stats here, we're going and looking at the notes for this Uruguay team. This is the first time in 20 years that Uruguay have played a team from Africa at a Rugby World Cup following their 1999 and 2003 pool matches against the Springboks. The only Pool A team Uruguay have ever beaten in any test is Namibia, of course. So they're likely going to try and get a win there. They will be looking to end a 5-game Rugby World Cup losing streak. They have never lost 6 consecutive games, ending their last losing run of 5 straight matches with a 30-27 victory against Fiji in 2019. They surrendered a 10-point half-time lead last time out against Italy, the first time in their 17-game Rugby World Cup history in which they failed to convert this advantage into a victory. It was very unfortunate. Of course, the yellow card to the captain in the second half really did not help matters. That's when Italy really ran away with it a little bit. They have won all 3 Rugby World Cup games when scoring 3 tries or more, but lost all 14 when scoring 2 tries or fewer. On the other hand, of course, we talk about Namibia. So Namibia are still chasing their first ever Rugby World Cup victory in what will be their final match of the Rugby World Cup 2023. They are one of 7 teams who have never won a match, alongside Chile, Zimbabwe, Ivory Coast, Spain, Portugal, and Russia, but have played the most games of any team without a win. The closest they have come to victory was a 1-point loss against Georgia in 2015. They have not conceded fewer than 47 points in a Rugby World Cup match since that day. So love scoring against Namibia to teams. Their 96-0 loss against France was the first time since Rugby World Cup 2011 they were held scoreless in a match. They have never been held scoreless in consecutive games, though. And then one last little note here. They have scored just one try this World Cup against Italy in the opening round. They have never been held tryless in 3 consecutive games or to less than 3 in a single tournament. So, yeah, hopefully they're going to be scoring some tries tomorrow, so it's not going to have any effect there. Maybe they could try and get that elusive victory they still chase, though Uruguay are, of course, favourites for tomorrow, and with their game against Italy going quite well at halftime, one imagines that Uruguay will be wanting to try and make up for that lost few points there in that Italian game against Namibia. So that is going to be match 25. This is the preview. Thank you so much for watching here on Forever Rugby and on Forever Sports. Of course, big shout out to our sponsors, BitDefender and BOYLESPORTS. Be sure to go check them out. And I'm very much looking forward to doing the game for you tomorrow. I will be commentating it. It was at 5:45 French time, French Standard Time, and South African Standard Time. Of course, it's the same time. So at 5:45, I will be here on Forever Sports doing that watch along for you. And thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.